Hey there, my name is Dr. Nought. This is Pyre, and today, Liberation Rite time against the Accusers once again. If I remember correctly, we've faced them this will be the third time in a row, I think. If not, we faced them 3 of the last 4. I know we just faced them and lost, which is why we're now facing them here. So, Lendell, here we come again. Oh, what is that? Excuse you. Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. False night wings, says Orlek. Orlek calls down to all of you from atop his wagon. Again, you seek to climb that cursed mountain beneath us. Again, you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall as I have. He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the nights is ended. Until then. Oh, is he gonna knock out the Accusers? Maybe we're not gonna face the Accusers. Alright, so Temple Cistern, Tiso shall gain favor. No thanks. Temple High Road. Yes, let's do this one. We want Rhae. We're trying to get Rhae out, if possible. Make landing on the sacred Mount Elodial after your encounter with Orlek. Orlek spoke the truth. He has a right to gain the summit when the time comes. Celeste shall deem him worthy and shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought already be his. For the time, it seems that he has not yet traveled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Orlek intends to make good on his promise did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Lendell and the Accusers upon the summit, but first you must prepare. Seek the sap scribe's favor. Later that afternoon, you accompany Rhae through the old masonry of Temple High Road, the monument of Luz Lorien. O scribes, if it truly is your will that the cycle of the rites shall soon be ended, then I look forward to its glorious conclusion. May the worthiest among us reap your generous blessings, and may we all, who are so fortunate to be a part of your traditions, bear you in our hearts forever. You return to the wagon after she is finished paying her respects. The summit awaits, but first, there is time to continue practicing your vocations. +2 presents for Rhae in the next rite. Let's mentor somebody. Might as well boost them up. We could probably... Rhae's already fully there, so that's not something we need to worry about. Everyone else is already... I think Volford could gain something here. That could be worthy. Let's make sure that he's up there. That could be worthwhile is what I meant to say. We illustrate to Volfred some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all 3 in a triumvirate can move and act as of one mind, which we don't do. Like, I'm not good at doing that. You sense he grasps some of the concepts. We get it? No, we didn't get to level 4, Enlightenment. Just so. I must say, my girl, your understanding of the rites is more than I expected. Big head's in the way, I can't see. Alright. Let us continue. So the question is, will Orlek knock out Lendell? Or are we going to face Lendell and then face Orlek, or do we have to wait? A messenger imp with news and rumors from the other side comes huffing toward your wagon, here in the narrow passageways of Mount Elodial. You let it in and offer it some light refreshment, as Rukey would have done. The imp's message turns out to be about him. You learn Rukey's past transgressions have all been forgiven since his return to the Commonwealth. He was even offered a well-appointed home in place of business. He must have represented just the kind of lavish lifestyle that Rukey always claimed to have had for himself and his extended family. Eventually, and somewhat reluctantly, however, he refused the gifts. Instead, he tracked down Volfred's agents and gave them ample information, thus emboldening their ranks. The last bit of the message sounds as though it was transcribed word for word from something Rukey said. It simply reads, "The The rest of you better get back here soon, or else. You thank the messenger imp for the report. Soon it has all your companions talking. We understand this Rukey holds no small degree of influence, at least among his kind. Don't you think he must be sad to have her turn down a house? Or have turned down a house? I hope he isn't sad. Ah, the noble Rukey! He sets a shining example unto us all. I had every faith that our friend Rukey would stand tall and rise to the occasion. Hard to believe he would have turned down living in that kind of luxury, but maybe he has got used to it out here. Rukey! Tiso is happy to learn that Rukey joined the revolution in the Commonwealth. The news of Rukey's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. The messenger imp accepts some scraps to eat from you and rushes off. +1 hope for the next rite. Wish Rukey luck. You are returned once more to Scribe's Gate, where the gate guardian awaits under a dim sky. The exiles of the Night Wings, and you, Tariq. This is to be one of our final meetings.
Salutium, Ceres.
Greetings, Celeste. The Night Wings are prepared. And afterwards, I would have words with you in private, if you please. It seems to me rather late for words now, Tariq, but I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now, all of you, come forth. Please state your names and what is it that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Once more, your companions cross the gate, one after another, and once more, you follow them in turn. Celeste regards you all, then waves you through toward the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Night Wings welcome, go forth with glory. And Tariq?
Samea.
Aye, Celeste. You may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours. Certainly, Celeste. Everyone, I shall see you shortly.
From the plains that sleep below to the canyons open wide, hear the song of journey for the lost.
So they're just jamming? That's what they're doing. Or they're making sweet, sweet music. Anyway. Oh, hey guys, it's gotten real cold again up here, but it's worth it. Let me tell you, got a lot of customers been stopping by. He's always stuttering in threes, huh? Okay, I may have been exaggerating just a little bit. This is a sense I have been waiting here a little while. I guess, but you are buying anything, or I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Wait, no Stardust? Blasphemous. It's a consumable item. Wait. Permanently gain 1 presence. Wait, why haven't I been using these things? What's wrong with me? Might as well buy these. And either quickness or presence. Let's do quickness for some of the slowpokes. So I got quickness and I've got hope. I'm just gonna give it to the lowest person of each. Quickness, we got 16, 10, 25, 18, 6, 11. Alright, quickness for you. And then hope here, let's do 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 25. So it's 12. Orchard is not hopeful. Should have been buying those more often. I'm not using this, I might as well sell it, right? Nope, go back. Well, the only other thing is this, presents. Okay. Tell all your friends about us, because I already told mine. Got some readings to do in the Book of Rites. Indigenous Imps. In the words of Jamur Minimane, the Alpha Chief, special mention must be given to the Downside's most prolific native creature, which we call the Imp. With all respects to our comrade, Haub, an Imp himself, possessing possessing of extraordinary intellect. Most imps are driven by the simplest impulses: to eat, to drink, to procreate, to move, and to survive. These creatures, then, are symbols of this place. They are far more resilient than they seem. Though wild by their nature, they, like all of us, can learn. Aub insists that imps are willing to be put to work. Like other aspects of the downside, they wish more than to exist, but to exist with purpose. Let's close it. We got one more to read. Downside Talismans. In the words of Jamur Minimane, the Alpha Chief, survival often is conflated with the physical. When we think of survival, we assume the need to sustain our bodies or improve our bodies. The strong survive. But, and take it from Alpha Chief, there are different kinds of strength. The spirit is what drives us. By comparison, the body's impulses are weak. Here in the downside, faith is found in limited supply. Trinkets and mere baubles that would barely fetch a price in our homeland here are talismans. Seek talismans that mean something to you. Hold on to one that you hold dear. It shall reward you with reminders of your faith, your power, your potential. You know what time it is? The Liberation Rites. The time has come again to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the Accusers, achieve the same instead. The lone minstrel has returned and approaches as you await the signal from the stars. There is something that I wish to ask you, reader, something which ordinarily would not be my place to discuss in any detail. You have observed the stars. If you would not mind my asking you in such a direct manner, how many Liberation Rites are you supposing yet remain? I'm guessing this is the last. You guess that perhaps this is to be the very last Liberation Rite, given that the stars have continued fading and all. But the lone minstrel only shakes his head. Nay, reader, madame, more than one remains, provided that you also count this Liberation Rite commencing any moment. Really? I wished to make certain that you were aware, so that you and the Nightwings may yet make the most of your remaining time together thus. As to what shall happen once the final Liberation Rite is ended, we soon shall both find out. But lo, it seems that we are called upon once more. Look forth. Oh, right. No, thanks. Each time you manage to liberate a fellow exile, the revolutionary plan's chances of success increase to some extent.
Reader, I would ask that you think back for just a moment, if you please.
Sure.
When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Oblige the voice that tells you more.
Alright, I got you.
Would that the scribes were here among us still. I would not sing your praises to them, rest assured. I trust that you shall savor this occasion. You shan't have to oblige me for much longer.
The pyres burn and each of the triumphants is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumphants is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Accusers, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Poised as ever, Lendel steps forward and reaches for his mask. I was branded Lendel the Liar. Once I reclaim my liberty, that name shall be forgotten, and my rightful station in the Commonwealth shall be restored. Nightwings, you may have prevailed against me when last we met here upon this sacred site, but the many years since have taught me much. I shall not fail again. Yet, you still hold much resentment for your adversaries, is that not so, Lendel? Resentment is too kind a word for it. They are cheaters, one and all, unfairly favored by those scribes, while those such as myself must struggle endlessly for such a chance. Now, come, my accusers, let us vanquish those undeserving oafs, and prove now to the scribes They were fools to favor the likes of them. He dons his mask once more. I am ready. What team has he got? Oh, the team is last. Crap. Nightwings, your choice. In whose name shall you conduct this liberation rite? I wish you the wisdom of the scribes in making your choice, reader. And I wish you to come prepare our song with me, Tariq.
Whom shall you attempt to send home this time?
Rhae. Oh, you mean me? That I get to go home? But the 8 scribes, what if they still want me to stay? Tough luck.
Who shall stand with her?
I am gonna go Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
By this knight's honor, he shall fight with all his might. And Big Bertrude.
Bertrude.
We shall lend our support to that one then.
It is done.
Come then, Nightwings, and look upon me one last time, for by dawn I shall be free, while you all wallow in the terrible defeat we have in store for you. Not this time, buds.
Commence.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was idiotic on my part. Why do we have so much... so much time that we're gone for? That should take almost all of them out, yeah. Go! Ah! Low. That's a good little bounce you did there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. She can jump pretty far. Dang it. Yeah, nice miss. Sons of bitches. Oh god, that was close. Oh no. There we go, finally someone got something. You imp! He singles out Tiso from across the sacred grounds. The indignity which you have wrought upon me all these long years, tonight it shall be washed away, as I at last return unto my post. Long had I toiled in this abominable place, only for you, pathetic wretch that you are, you, of all things, to thwart me and my accusers in our moment of triumph. It was small consolation, knowing that the Nightwings fell apart soon after, a misfortune which you doubtless wrought yourself. As for we have clawed our way back to this mountaintop, you sniveling, loathsome little beast, and this time things are going to transpire in a very different manner. Just you watch. But Tiso just stares right back at him, betraying no emotion. But then, claws at his mask. Rakra! Certain imp expressions resist translation. Suffice it, Tiso does not hold Lendel in high esteem. Prihahara! Seems Tiso does not hold Lendel's mother in high esteem either. That's right, Tiso. Then he dons his mask once more. Why, you, how dare you raise your weakling voice at me? You blasted Nightwings, would that we could all go free, that I might have you all arrested and then sentenced once again. Now, get out of my way. Dang it, I'm really, like, hoping... Oh, boy. Alright, well, there are their points. There are their points for them. Because we're not here for... They must have something that... Yeah, that's huge. These do huge damage. They clearly have something.
Oof.
Dang it. I gotta play more defensively. What the?
The orb is up.
Go.
Spectacularly done.
Jump.
With grace.
Alright. Now, Accusers, grant me your auras and your anger, that we may finally secure our rightful victory against these demons whom we face. He is channeling the auras of his triumvirate, and their strength combines with his. This must be the Aura Gain, a secret technique developed by the Accusers to ensure their victory in Liberation Rites. Oh good, more cheaters? What is this? What am I even seeing?
Vandal yearns to regain his status in the Commonwealth. Would you deny him that?
What are you talking about?
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Was me.
Headlong goes Sir Gilman into flame. This is the path to glory.
Whoops.
I thought they had you there.
I thought they did too, to be honest with you. Ah! Oh, that was close. I can get her in one more time. Whoop, what did I do that for?
The flames of freedom.
Come on, come on.
The rite is nearly ended.
Let's get us. Oh, damn it! I'm gonna sit back here for a second. I gotta waste enough time such that they can't. Oh, are you joking? Just Sir Gilman left? This is not good. What? Alright, this should bring everyone back. Perfect. Oh, I thought I had that. Got it! Oh, yes. So happy.
The blasted Nightwings proved their worth. An outcome which left little room for doubt. Thus ends the Liberation Rite. And thus the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Last you Nightwings, again you cheated me. Have you no pride at all in this tradition? Pyre. I can go home. I think this means I can go home. She shuts her eyes. By the scribes, by the scribes. But what will happen now to you, to all of you? Can you not come with me? No, they say not yet. The scribes, they say not yet, although I think your time will come. Your time will come, and I will wait for you because I don't have friends back home. At least, I didn't used to, so I want you to come join me there, okay? But now, The scribes are calling me, and so, goodbye. She falls into the shimmer pool. Then, and she is gone. Goodbye, and please, O scribes, watch over them, okay? Rhae earned back her freedom. May she return in glory.
Godspeed, moon-touched one. The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
Long have we sought to fathom all the darkest secrets hidden by the light of the stars. Now, at last, the stars themselves revoke their station in the night. We have finally achieved an inkling of this. Just gonna do this one here. Once per Rite, after saluting adversaries, Bertrude turns them into fast-moving howlers, which I have no idea what that does. We're gonna find out. We had a howler before once, but I don't know what that actually does. Maybe it just means we can move really fast and not be hurt by the auras. I don't know. We the Eight, we cannot bear the burden of determining your worth. It shall be determined by your peers and by you yourself. Book of Rites. You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the Accusers in the Liberation Rite. Such the glorious night this turned out to be. Would that we make good of all such incidents. You succeeded in liberating Rhae, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. The last light of the stars still shines for us above. At this point, what is to become of our plan needn't be the subject of our speculation. I trust that we'll learn the outcome soon enough. Our actions to this point shall pave the way. Perhaps our faith as well. So, let's for now focus on this. We stand upon the brink of the last turn of the cycle of the rites. Soon, we'll have a final chance to get one of you home. Now, reader, up for a little stargazing? Let's see where the downside we shall be returning for these final rites. We turn back toward the darkness to look upon the last few stars, too stubborn to relinquish their light. Scribe stars yet burn for you atop the sacred mountain. Determine where they lead. Aub, the Midnight Star. Goal, the South Star. Just those two, the two furthest? Alright, let's go all the way down. So we've got the Withdrawn here. We are 2-1 against them. Or the Tempers. Tempers and Withdrawn. It looks like we're just going to go against the Tempers. We only faced them once, so we might as well go against them again, right? And they're located down, all the way down here. Once more, you are to face the Tempers. Then, although I wonder... He hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize. I was lost in thought there for a moment. Let us make way for the Ridge of Goal when everyone is feeling more refreshed, as much as possible. Alright. Next time we will visit the Black Wagon, do our little things we do in there, talking, reading, and Scribe's Trials, and then we'll head down to the Ridge of Goal and face the Tempest, I think? Or I forget. I already forget who we're facing, but we're going to face them. And we'll see if that's the end. I thought this game would have ended by now, but we keep going. So let's keep going. I'm enjoying it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.